Afghanistan is home to the world's largest Buddha statues, known as the Buddhas of Bamiyan. These statues were carved into the side of a cliff in the Bamiyan Valley in the 6th century and stood at 53 meters and 35 meters tall, respectively. Although the statues were destroyed by the Taliban in 2001, the site remains a symbol of Afghanistan's rich cultural and historical heritage. Armenia is home to the world's oldest known winery, discovered in the Arini 1 cave complex. This ancient winery, dating back over 6,100 years, provides remarkable insights into early winemaking practices. Azerbaijan has a burning mountain called Yanardağ, where natural gas seeps continuously through the surface and has been burning for hundreds of years. Bahrain is known as the Island of Pearls, famed for its pearl fisheries considered the best in the world before oil was discovered. Its economy relied on pearl fishing before the oil and gas era begun. Bangladesh is home to the Sundarbans, the largest mangrove forest in the world. Spanning approximately 10,000 square kilometers, the Sundarbans is renowned for its rich biodiversity, including the Bengal tiger, which is one of the region's most iconic and endangered species. Bhutan measures its success by gross national happiness, GNH, rather than gross domestic product, GDP, emphasizing spiritual and mental well-being over material wealth. Brunei's Sultan, Hassan al-Bolkiah, resides in the Istana Nurul Iman, the world's largest continuing residential palace with 1,688 rooms and 257 bathrooms. The ancient temple complex of Angkor Wat in Cambodia is the largest religious monument in the world, covering an area of 162.6 hectares. China has a bridge that is so long it disappears into the horizon. The Danyang Kunshan Grand Bridge is the world's longest bridge, measuring over 164.8 kilometers. India is the birthplace of chess, one of the world's oldest and most popular board games. The game originated in India during the Gupta Empire around the 6th century, where it was known as Chaturanga, which means 4 divisions of the military: infantry, cavalry, elephants, and chariots, represented by the pieces that would evolve into the modern pawn, knight, bishop, and rook. Indonesia is home to Krakatoa, one of the most famous volcanoes in history. The eruption of Krakatoa in 1883 was one of the largest and most destructive volcanic events in recorded history. It caused massive tsunamis, with waves reaching heights of up to 30 meters, and the explosion was heard as far away as Australia and the island of Rodrigues, near Mauritius, over 3,000 kilometers away. In Iran, 42% of women who take the university entrance exams continue on to higher education, compared to 29% of males. Iraq is home to the ancient city of Babylon, where the famous Hanging Gardens, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, were believed to have been located. Japan has a train station, Seiryu Miharashi Eki, that serves no passengers and has no exit. It was built purely for people to admire the scenic view, showcasing Japan's dedication to nature and aesthetics. Jordan is home to the Dead Sea, the lowest point on Earth's surface on dry land, sitting at about 430 meters below sea level. This unique body of water is known for its extreme salinity and therapeutic properties. Kazakhstan's Baikonur Cosmodrome is the world's first and largest operational space launch facility. It has been the launch site for many historic missions, including Yuri Gagarin's first human spaceflight. Kuwait has no rivers. It is one of the only countries in the world without any natural rivers or lakes. This arid nation relies heavily on desalination plants for its water supply. Kyrgyzstan has the world's second-largest high-altitude lake, Issyk-Kul, which never freezes despite being surrounded by mountains. The lake's name means warm lake in the Kyrgyz language. Laos is the most heavily bombed country in history relative to the size of its population, due to the U.S. bombings during the Vietnam War. Unexploded ordnance still poses a significant danger in the region. Lebanon has 18 recognized religious sects, making it one of the most religiously diverse countries in the world. This diversity contributes to the rich cultural tapestry of Lebanese society. Malaysia is home to the world's largest flower, Rafflesia arnoldi, which can grow up to 1 meter in diameter. This rare flower is known for its strong odor, reminiscent of rotting flesh. Mongolia has the world's oldest national park, the Bogd-Khan-Ul National Park, established in 1778. The park protects the biodiversity of the Bogd-Khan Mountain, which has spiritual significance in Mongolian culture. Myanmar's ancient city of Bagan has over 2,200 well-preserved temples and pagodas, some dating back to the 11th century. This archaeological zone offers a glimpse into the country's rich historical and religious heritage. Nepal has the densest concentration of World Heritage Sites within its Kathmandu Valley, which contains 7 sites within a 20-kilometer radius. These sites reflect the valley's significance in culture, art, and history. North Korea has its own calendar system called the Juche calendar, which starts with the birth year of Kim Il-sung in 1912. This calendar reflects the country's ideology of self-reliance and reverence for its leaders. Oman has one of the oldest independent states in the Arab world, with its roots traced back to at least the 8th century. This historical continuity is reflected in its rich cultural heritage and traditions. Pakistan has the world's largest man-made forest, the Changamanga, covering an area of 12,423 hectares. This forest plays a crucial role in timber production and environmental conservation. Palestine is home to the oldest continuously inhabited city in the world, Jericho, with evidence of settlement dating back over 11,000 years. Jericho's ancient history makes it a key archaeological and historical site. The Philippines has the world's longest underground river, the Puerto Princesa Subterranean River, stretching 8.2 kilometers. This natural wonder is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a popular tourist destination. Qatar is one of the richest countries in the world per capita, thanks to its vast oil and gas reserves. This wealth has fueled rapid modernization and development in the nation. Saudi Arabia is home to the world's largest sand desert, the Rub al Khali, also known as the Empty Quarter. This vast and inhospitable desert is a significant geographical feature of the Arabian Peninsula. Singapore has a super tree grove with 18 artificial trees that are up to 50 meters tall, acting as vertical gardens and environmental engines for the park. These iconic structures are part of the gardens by the bay. South Korea's capital, Seoul, has the world's fastest average internet speeds. This high-speed connectivity supports the city's reputation as a global technology hub. Sri Lanka is the world's largest exporter of tea, producing more than 340 million kilograms annually. The country's tea plantations are a major part of its economy and cultural heritage. Syria is home to one of the oldest civilizations in the world. Human remains have been found in the region dating back about to around 700,000 years ago. Taiwan has a lantern festival where thousands of sky lanterns are released simultaneously, creating a stunning visual spectacle. This tradition is part of the annual celebration of the Lantern Festival. Tajikistan is home to the Pamir Highway, one of the world's highest and most challenging roads, reaching altitudes of over 4,600 meters. The highway offers breathtaking views of the Pamir Mountains. Thailand is the only country in Southeast Asia that was never colonized by a European power, maintaining its independence throughout history. This has allowed Thailand to preserve its unique culture and traditions. Timor-Leste is one of the newest countries in the world, gaining independence from Indonesia in 2002. Since then, it has been working to build its national identity and infrastructure. Turkey's city of Istanbul is the only city in the world that spans 2 continents, Europe and Asia. This unique geographical position makes Istanbul a vibrant cultural and commercial hub. Turkmenistan has a mysterious gas crater known as the Door to Hell, which has been burning continuously for over 50 years. This fiery crater is a popular, if eerie, tourist attraction. The Burj Khalifa in Dubai, UAE, is the tallest building in the world, standing at 828 meters. This architectural marvel dominates the skyline of Dubai and attracts millions of visitors each year. Uzbekistan has one of the world's most famous and beautiful subway systems, with stations that look like grand palaces. The ornate designs of the stations reflect the country's rich cultural heritage. Vietnam's Son Doong Cave is the largest cave in the world, so massive it has its own river, jungle, and climate. This natural wonder attracts adventurers and scientists from around the globe. Yemen is home to the ancient skyscraper city of Shibam, often called the Manhattan of the desert, with mud brick buildings that date back to the 16th century. This city is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Moving on to Oceania, we start off with Australia. Australia is home to the Great Barrier Reef, the largest coral reef system in the world, which is visible from space and stretches over 2,300 kilometers. The reef is a biodiversity hotspot and a major tourist attraction. Fiji has a unique tradition called Fijian time, where the pace of life is relaxed and schedules are often flexible, emphasizing a laid-back lifestyle. This cultural attitude contributes to Fiji's reputation as a paradise for relaxation. Kiribati is the only country in the world to be situated in all four hemispheres, northern, southern, eastern, and western, because of its vast expanse across the Pacific Ocean. This unique positioning influences the nation's time zones and international dateline. Marshall Islands have a history of nuclear testing, with the Bikini Atoll being the site of 23 nuclear tests conducted by the United States between 1946 and 1958. These tests have left a lasting impact on the environment and the local population. Micronesia's island of Pohnpei is home to the ancient city of Nan Madol, a series of artificial islands and canals that were the ceremonial and political center of the Saudeleur dynasty. This archaeological site is often referred to as the Venice of the Pacific. Nauru is the third smallest country by area in the world, only 21 square kilometers, and has no official capital city. Despite its small size, Nauru has a complex history of phosphate mining and economic challenges. New Zealand was the first country to grant women the right to vote in 1893. This pioneering move has been a significant part of New Zealand's progressive social policies. Palau has created the world's first shark sanctuary, protecting about 600,000 square kilometers of ocean from commercial shark fishing. This sanctuary is crucial for marine conservation and biodiversity. Papua New Guinea is one of the most linguistically diverse countries in the world, with over 800 languages spoken. This diversity reflects the rich cultural heritage and complexity of its indigenous communities. Solomon Islands have a phenomenon known as the giant African snail, a rare species of giant snail that can only be found in this region. This unique snail is part of the island's distinctive biodiversity. Tonga is the only monarchy in Oceania. Tonga has had a king, Tuitong, since the 10th century. It's also the only Pacific country that has never been colonized. Tuvalu is one of the least visited countries in the world, with only about 2,000 tourists annually. This low level of tourism contributes to Tuvalu's untouched natural beauty and serene environment. Vanuatu is known for land diving, or naghol, where men jump off wooden towers with vines tied to their ankles in a precursor to bungee jumping. This traditional practice is a rite of passage and a cultural spectacle. Starting alphabetically, first up is Albania. Albanians have a tradition called Besa, a code of honor that emphasizes keeping one's promise and protecting guests at all costs. Besa is a word in the Albanian language meaning pledge of honor. The concept is based upon faithfulness toward one's word, in the form of loyalty or as an allegiance guarantee. Moving to Armenia, it's considered good luck to throw water on someone who's leaving the house, especially if they're going on a long trip. So, you might get soaked when you're heading out. They also celebrate Vardavar, a water festival where people of all ages splash water on each other, originating from a pagan tradition. Moving to Austria, they have the Krampuslauf, where people dress up as Krampus, a demon-like creature, and roam the streets scaring children who've been naughty. In Azerbaijan, it's common to greet guests with salt and bread. If you accidentally drop the salt, it's believed to bring bad luck, and you have to sprinkle sugar to counteract it. Over in Belarus, they have Kupala Night, where people jump over bonfires and search for magical fern flowers believed to bring good fortune. Belgium is known for its quirky mannequin piece statue, a little boy peeing into a fountain, often dressed in various costumes. Belgians also have a peculiar tradition of celebrating St. Nicholas Day by having children leave their shoes out in hopes of finding treats in them the next morning. In Bosnia and Herzegovina, during the Festival of the Old Towns, people reenact medieval battles and dress up in historical costumes. Bulgaria has a unique tradition called Martinitsa, where people exchange red and white yarn bracelets for good health and luck. In Croatia, they celebrate Carnival with the Zvonkari, men dressed in sheepskin costumes and giant masks to scare away evil spirits. Moving on to Cyprus, they have the Cat Festival at St. Nicholas of the Cats Monastery, where cats are celebrated for saving the island from a snake infestation. In the Czech Republic, it's traditional for men to throw water on women and lightly whip them with willow branches on Easter Monday for good health and fertility. Over in Denmark, they have a strange birthday tradition. If you're unmarried at 25, your friends might tie you to a chair and cover you in cinnamon. It's all in good fun, but it's definitely bizarre. Estonia celebrates midsummer with huge bonfires and traditional singing and dancing. In Finland, there's a tradition of competitive mosquito swatting. Participants compete to kill as many mosquitoes as possible. There's also a tradition of wife-carrying competitions. Husbands race while carrying their wives, and the prize is the wife's weight in beer. In France, on April 1st, children play a prank called Poisson d'Avril, where they stick paperfish on people's backs. Over in Georgia, they have the supra, a traditional feast with endless toasts, led by a toastmaster called the tamada. Germany has the tradition of hiding pickle ornaments in Christmas trees. The first child to find it gets a special gift. Over in Greece, spitting at weddings is a common practice to ward off evil spirits. Don't worry, it's symbolic spitting. In Hungary, there's the Busojaris festival, where people dress in scary masks to chase away winter and welcome spring. Next up, Iceland. People believe in elves and hidden folk so seriously that roads have been rerouted to avoid disturbing them. In Ireland, you might find people banging bread against the walls on Halloween to ward off evil spirits. In Italy, if you're single on Valentine's Day, don't be surprised to get a baci perugina, a hazelnut-filled chocolate with a romantic quote inside. In Latvia, it's common to give new mothers symbolic gifts like black bread and salt to ensure health and prosperity for the newborn. They also celebrate Jani, a midsummer festival. It involves singing, dancing, and jumping over bonfires. Lithuania celebrates Užgavėnes, where people wear masks and costumes to chase away winter and welcome spring. Over in Luxembourg, they celebrate Pretzel Sunday, or Pretzel Sunday, where boys give pretzels to girls they like. And if the feeling is mutual, the girl gives him an egg on Easter. Heading to Malta, there's a weird superstition that cutting your nails at night will bring bad luck, so people avoid it after dark. This superstition is also popular in more countries. In Moldova, Martisaur is celebrated in spring, where people exchange red and white trinkets for luck and health. Over in Monaco, the tiny principality hosts the prestigious Formula One Grand Prix, widely regarded as one of the most legendary and oldest circuits on the Formula One calendar, transforming its streets into a racetrack. Montenegro has a tradition where, when building a new house, a coin is placed in the foundation for good luck and prosperity. In Netherlands, the Dutch have a bizarre tradition of eating raw herring with onions, usually by holding it by the tail and eating it upwards. In North Macedonia, there's a custom called kolede, where children go from house to house singing carols and receiving treats, similar to Halloween. Now, Norway. People have a weird habit of hiding brooms on Christmas Eve to prevent witches from stealing them for a midnight ride. In Poland, during Easter, they have Śmigus Dingus, where boys splash water on girls they like. The wetter, the better. Portugal has a strange New Year's tradition of eating 12 raisins at midnight, one for each month, to bring good luck. Over in Romania, people believe that hearing a cuckoo bird on an empty stomach in spring will bring bad luck for the rest of the year. In Russia, sitting on your luggage or suitcase before a journey is considered good luck, believed to ensure a safe trip. Slovakia celebrates Christmas with a strange tradition, where the head of the family throws a spoonful of laksa, a type of food, at the ceiling. If it sticks, it's considered good luck. In Slovenia, there's Kurenta Vanje, a pre-Lenten festival where people dress as kurents to scare away winter. Spain has La Tomatina, the world's biggest food fight where people throw tomatoes at each other. Sweden celebrates fika, a coffee break that's almost sacred. It's not just about the coffee, it's about slowing down and enjoying life. Over in Switzerland, it's considered polite to shake hands with everyone in the room when entering and leaving, even in large gatherings. They also have the quirky tradition of yodeling, which started as a way to communicate across the mountains. And in Ukraine, there's a tradition of weaving intricate Easter eggs, known as pisanki, with beautiful and complex designs. Lastly, the United Kingdom. Starting off with England, there's the Cheese Rolling Festival. People chase a wheel of cheese down a steep hill. Injuries are common, but so is laughter. Scotland. Hogmanay involves first footing, where the first person to enter your home after midnight should bring a gift for good luck, typically coal or whiskey. In Wales, there's the Mari Lwyd, where a decorated horse skull is carried door to door, and the group sings rhyming challenges to get treats. Finally, in Northern Ireland, during Halloween, children play pranks similar to trick-or-treating, but with more emphasis on trick. Starting alphabetically, we got Algeria. Now, in Algeria, the Sahara Desert, covering over 80% of the country, was once a lush, green area teeming with life around 6,000 years ago. This transformation is a result of gradual climate changes over millennia, which turned the region into the vast desert it is today. Angola is home to the giant sable antelope, an exceptionally rare species that was thought to be extinct due to decades of civil war and poaching. However, it was rediscovered in 2006, and conservation efforts are ongoing to protect this iconic animal. Benin is the birthplace of voodoo, a religion that has profoundly influenced cultures in the Caribbean, such as in Haiti and parts of the southern United States. Voodoo is recognized as an official religion in Benin and is celebrated annually with a national holiday. Botswana boasts one of the world's highest concentrations of African elephants, particularly in the Chobe National Park. This park is a critical sanctuary for these magnificent creatures and offers some of the best elephant viewing experiences in Africa. The Mossi people of Burkina Faso have maintained their kingdom for over 500 years, surviving colonial rule and continuing to this day. The Mogo Naba, or King of the Mossi, still holds a respected cultural position within the society. Burundi is one of the few countries in the world without a single UNESCO World Heritage Site. This highlights its unique cultural and historical landscape that remains largely undiscovered by the global community. The archipelago of Cabo Verde, or Cape Verde, has more people of Cape Verdean descent living abroad than within the country itself, with significant diaspora communities in the United States, Portugal, and other countries. Cameroon's Korup National Park is one of the oldest and most biologically diverse rainforests in Africa. It is home to many endemic species, including a tree species, the oldest known on Earth, estimated to be over 300 million years old. The Central African Republic is one of the few places where the western lowland gorilla can be found. Zanga-Sanga National Park is a critical habitat for these endangered primates and offers unique wildlife experiences. Lake Chad, once one of Africa's largest freshwater lakes, has drastically shrunk by as much as 90% over the last 50 years due to climate change and overuse of water resources. This decline has had significant impacts on local communities and biodiversity. Comoros is a major producer of ylang-ylang, a fragrant flower used in the perfume industry. The essential oil derived from ylang-ylang flowers is a key ingredient in many high-end perfumes, contributing to the island nation's economy. The Congo River, which runs through the Democratic Republic of the Congo, is the deepest river in the world, with depths exceeding 220 meters, or 720 feet. This river is also a crucial lifeline for transportation and sustenance in the region. The Republic of the Congo's Odzala-Kokua National Park is one of the most important protected areas for primates, including gorillas and chimpanzees. The park's diverse ecosystems provide a haven for these species. Lake Assal in Djibouti is one of the most saline bodies of water on Earth, with a salinity level 10 times higher than the ocean and even saltier than the Dead Sea. This hypersaline lake is located in a geological depression 155 meters, or 509 feet below sea level. Egypt is home to the pharaoh dragonfly, the world's largest damselfly. With a wingspan of up to 12 centimeters or 4.7 inches, this insect is a remarkable example of Egypt's unique biodiversity. Equatorial Guinea is the only African country where Spanish is an official language. This colonial legacy from Spanish rule makes Equatorial Guinea unique in its linguistic and cultural identity within Africa. On the other hand, Eritrea has no official language, reflecting its diverse population that speaks Tigrinya, Arabic, English, and several other languages. This multilingualism is a testament to Eritrea's rich cultural tapestry. Eswatini's Ngwenya mine is the oldest known mine in the world, with evidence of iron ore extraction dating back 43,000 years. This ancient mining site offers a glimpse into early human technological development. Ethiopia uses its own calendar, which is approximately 7 years and 8 months behind the Gregorian calendar. This calendar, based on the Coptic calendar, consists of 13 months, 12 months of 30 days each, and an additional month of 5 or 6 days. Gabon's commitment to conservation is evident in its network of 13 national parks, which cover around 10% of the country's land area. These parks protect a wide range of ecosystems, from rainforests to savannas, and host diverse wildlife. The Gambia, the smallest country on mainland Africa, follows the course of the Gambia River for its entire length. This river is a vital resource for transportation, agriculture, and fishing for the Gambian people. Ghana is known for its fantasy coffins, which are custom-made to represent the interests or profession of the deceased. These elaborate coffins are crafted in various shapes, such as fish, cars, or tools, and reflect the vibrant cultural traditions of Ghana. Guinea is one of the world's leading producers of bauxite, an ore used to make aluminum. The country's rich bauxite deposits are a critical component of the global aluminum industry. The Bijagos Archipelago in Guinea-Bissau is a UNESCO Biosphere Reserve, composed of 88 islands, only 23 of which are inhabited. This archipelago is known for its rich biodiversity, including important nesting sites for sea turtles and numerous bird species. Ivory Coast is the world's largest exporter of cocoa beans, which are essential for chocolate production. The country's cocoa industry is a major economic driver and a key part of its agricultural sector. Kenya is a birdwatcher's paradise, with over 1,100 species of birds recorded in the country. The diverse habitats, from coastal regions to highland forests, support a rich avian biodiversity. Lesotho is the only country in the world that lies entirely above 1,000 meters, 3,281 feet, in elevation. This high altitude gives Lesotho a unique climate and landscape, earning it the nickname, the Kingdom in the Sky. Liberia hosts the second largest rubber plantation in the world, operated by the Firestone Tire and Rubber Company since 1926. This plantation has played a significant role in the country's economy and employment. Libya's capital, Tripoli, is often referred to as the Bride of the Mediterranean due to its historical significance, beautiful architecture, and cultural heritage along the Mediterranean coast. Madagascar is the only place in the world where you can find lemurs, with over 100 species of these unique primates. The island's isolation has allowed these species to evolve in remarkable ways, making Madagascar a biodiversity hotspot. Lake Malawi, one of the largest and most biodiverse lakes in the world, is home to more species of fish than any other lake, including over 700 species of cichlids. This incredible diversity makes the lake a crucial ecological and scientific resource. Mali's ancient city of Timbuktu was once a major center for trade and Islamic scholarship, earning it the nickname, the City of 333 Saints. Timbuktu's historic manuscripts and architecture remain a testament to its rich cultural and intellectual legacy. Mauritania was one of the last countries in the world to abolish slavery, doing so in 1981, and only criminalized it in 2007. Despite legal abolition, slavery's legacy continues to affect the country's social and economic structures. Mauritius was the only known habitat of the now extinct dodo bird, which disappeared in the 17th century due to human activities and introduced species. The dodo has since become an icon of extinction and conservation efforts. Morocco is home to the world's oldest continually operating university, the University of Al-Qarawiyyin, founded in 859 in Fez. This historic institution has played a significant role in the intellectual and cultural development of the Islamic world. Mozambique is the only country in the world with a modern firearm, an AK-47, on its national flag, symbolizing defense and vigilance. The flag also features a book and a hoe, representing education and agriculture. Namibia's Namib Desert is home to the Welwitschia plant, a remarkable species that can live for over 1,000 years. This plant has only 2 leaves that grow continuously throughout its life, making it one of the most unique plants on Earth. Niger's Termit and Tin Tuma National Nature and Cultural Reserve is one of the largest protected areas in Africa, covering over 100,000 square kilometers. It is a sanctuary for endangered species like the addax and the Dama gazelle. Nigeria has the highest rate of twin births in the world, particularly in the southwestern town of Igbo-Ora, known as the twin capital of the world. Researchers believe this high twin birth rate may be linked to the local diet and genetic factors. Rwanda is one of the few countries in the world to have banned plastic bags entirely as part of its rigorous environmental conservation efforts. The ban has significantly reduced plastic pollution and improved the country's environmental health. São Tomé and Príncipe is one of the least visited countries in the world, offering unspoiled natural beauty, pristine beaches, and unique biodiversity. The islands are known for their rich bird life and lush rainforests. Senegal is famous for its pink lakes, particularly Lake Retba, which gets its distinctive color from the Dunaliella salina algae. The high salt content in the lake allows this algae to thrive, giving the water its striking pink hue. Seychelles is home to the Coco de Mer palm, which produces the largest and heaviest seeds in the plant kingdom, weighing up to 30 kilo or 66 pounds. These iconic seeds have a unique shape and are a symbol of Seychelles' unique flora. Sierra Leone is one of the world's top producers of high-quality diamonds, often referred to as blood diamonds, due to their role in funding conflicts. The country has been working towards more ethical and sustainable diamond mining practices. Somalia has the longest coastline on mainland Africa, stretching over 3,333 kilometers, 2,071 miles. This extensive coastline is vital for Somalia's fishing industry and has significant strategic importance. South Africa uniquely has three capital cities: Pretoria, administrative; Bloemfontein, judicial; and Cape Town, legislative. This division reflects the country's diverse history and governmental structure. South Sudan is one of the world's youngest countries, gaining independence from Sudan in 2011. The creation of South Sudan marked the end of Africa's longest-running civil war and was a significant event in the continent's modern history. Sudan has more pyramids than Egypt, with the ancient kingdom of Kush constructing over 200 pyramids. These pyramids, located at sites like Meroe, are smaller but steeper than their Egyptian counterparts and are a testament to Sudan's rich ancient history. Tanzania is home to the world's largest volcanic caldera, the Ngorongoro crater. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is a haven for wildlife and is often called Africa's Garden of Eden due to its abundant flora and fauna. Togo is one of the world's largest producers of phosphate, a mineral crucial for agriculture and industrial uses. The country's phosphate deposits are among the most significant in the world. Tunisia's amphitheater of El Jem is one of the largest Roman amphitheaters ever built, capable of seating up to 35,000 spectators. It is a well-preserved relic of the Roman Empire in North Africa and is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Uganda is one of the few places where you can find the rare shoebill stork, a bird with a prehistoric appearance and a distinctive shoe-shaped bill. Birdwatchers from around the world visit Uganda to see this unique species. Zambia is home to Victoria Falls, one of the largest and most famous waterfalls in the world. Known locally as Mosi Oatunya, or the Smoke That Thunders, the falls are a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a major tourist attraction. Finally, Zimbabwe. The country is home to the Great Zimbabwe Ruins, a medieval city that was once the capital of the Kingdom of Zimbabwe. These stone structures are some of the largest in Africa outside of Egypt and offer insights into the region's historical significance. Argentina was the first country to use fingerprints as a method of identification. This pioneering forensic technique was first implemented in 1892 to solve a murder case. The Bahamas is home to the world's deepest blue hole, Dean's Blue Hole, which plunges to a depth of 202 meters, or 663 feet. It is a popular spot for freediving and holds several world records in the sport. Barbados has the oldest rum distillery in the world, Mount Gay, which has been producing rum since 1703. This makes it a significant location for rum connoisseurs. Belize is the only country in Central America where English is the official language, a remnant of its history as a British colony, making it unique in the region. As of today, they still hold a strong relationship with the UK, despite their independence. Bolivia boasts the world's largest salt flat, Salar de Uyuni, which spans over 10,000 square kilometers and is a breathtaking natural wonder and a key site for lithium extraction. Brazil is the largest coffee producer in the world, maintaining this title for over 150 years, and its coffee industry is a significant part of its economy and culture. Canada is the world's largest producer of maple syrup, accounting for approximately 71% of the global supply, with the majority coming from the province of Quebec. Chile is the longest north-south country in the world, stretching over 4,300 kilometers or 2,670 miles, and features diverse climates and landscapes, from deserts to glaciers. Colombia is the most biodiverse country per square kilometer in the world, home to numerous ecosystems and a wide variety of flora and fauna. Costa Rica abolished its army in 1949 and has since redirected its military budget towards education, healthcare, and environmental protection, fostering peace and development. Cuba has one of the highest literacy rates in the world, nearly 100%, reflecting its strong emphasis on education since the Cuban Revolution. Dominica is home to the second-largest hot spring in the world, Boiling Lake, which is a major geothermal feature and tourist attraction. The Dominican Republic is home to the Caribbean's highest peak, Pico Duarte, at 3,087 meters, or 10,128 feet above sea level. Ecuador was the first country to officially recognize the rights of nature in its constitution, reflecting its commitment to environmental protection and sustainable development. El Salvador is known as the land of volcanoes and has the highest density of volcanoes in the world for such a small area, contributing to its dramatic landscapes. Grenada is known as the island of spice because it is a leading producer of nutmeg and mace, which are integral to its economy and culinary heritage. Guatemala has the highest concentration of UNESCO World Heritage Sites in Central America, including the ancient city of Tikal, showcasing its rich Mayan heritage. Haiti was the first independent Black republic in the world, gaining independence from France in 1804 after a successful slave rebellion, marking a significant event in world history. Honduras is home to the ancient ruins of Copan, a major Maya civilization city-state known for its intricate stone carvings and hieroglyphics. Jamaica is the third-largest island in the Caribbean and is known for its vibrant culture, including its distinctive cuisine. Jamaican cuisine, influenced by African, Indian, and British culinary traditions, features dishes such as jerk chicken, ackee, and saltfish, and patties. Mexico is home to the world's largest pyramid by volume, the Great Pyramid of Cholula, which is even larger than the Great Pyramid of Giza and is a testament to its ancient civilizations. Nicaragua is home to the largest lake in Central America, Lake Nicaragua, which uniquely hosts freshwater sharks, a rare phenomenon in such a body of water. Panama is the only place in the world where you can see the sun rise on the Pacific Ocean and set on the Atlantic Ocean, thanks to its unique geographical position. Paraguay is one of the few bilingual countries in South America, with both Spanish and Guarani recognized as official languages. Guarani, an indigenous language spoken by the majority of the population, holds a significant cultural and historical importance in Paraguay. Peru is home to Machu Picchu, one of the new 7 wonders of the world, which attracts millions of tourists and is a significant archaeological and cultural site. St. Kitts and Nevis is the smallest sovereign state in the Western Hemisphere, both in terms of area and population, known for its beautiful landscapes and rich history. St. Lucia is the only country in the world named after a woman, St. Lucy of Syracuse, and is famous for its twin volcanic peaks, the Pitons. St. Vincent and the Grenadines is known for its active volcano, La Soufriere, which last erupted in 1979. The volcano is a prominent feature on the island of St. Vincent and is closely monitored by scientists to ensure the safety of residents and visitors. Suriname is the smallest independent country in South America in terms of area, characterized by its diverse rainforest ecosystems and multi-ethnic population. Trinidad and Tobago is the birthplace of the steel pan, the only acoustic musical instrument invented in the 20th century, which plays a central role in its cultural life. The United States is home to the world's oldest national park, Yellowstone, established in 1872, known for its geothermal features and diverse wildlife. Uruguay was the first country to legalize the production and sale of marijuana, a groundbreaking move in drug policy reform aimed at reducing crime and promoting public health. Venezuela is home to Angel Falls, the world's highest uninterrupted waterfall with a height of 979 meters, or 3,212 feet. The waterfall is named after Jimmy Angel, an American aviator who first sighted it in 1933, and it remains one of Venezuela's most iconic natural landmarks, attracting tourists and adventurers from around the world. And there you have it, folks. Which one was your favorite? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, bye.